Hey guys, Nico here from Growth Community, and today I want to talk a bit about mastery. What is mastery? Mastery is essentially just becoming an expert in a certain craft or skill. And why do you want to be an expert? Because one, you get more money, and two, it's more fun. Right? There's this huge misconception that you have to be a jack of all trades, that you have to work on all your weaknesses and be well-rounded. I'm a firm believer that you have to be well-rounded, or you should be, when it comes to your relationships and your health and fitness. But when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career or your craft, bank on your strengths, right? People pay for experts. You can outsource your weaknesses, right? You can find ways to automate your weaknesses or outsource it. But people pay for experts, right? Why do people go to school for 8 to 10 years to become a lawyer or a doctor? Why do professional athletes spend decades perfecting their sport? Or same thing with musicians or artists. Why do they spend tens and thousands of hours perfecting their craft? To be an expert. Not only do they get paid more, it's so fun. Because what it does is you go through this process of you continually improving. You're constantly challenging yourself, but not too challenging that you're not able to overcome it. And when you see yourself gradually progressing over time, you see yourself improving, you get a very consistent level of pleasure out of it. That's why you get a lot of people who have hobbies and really weird crafts or sports such as bowling or darts or pool, for me, at least as an example. Now, there's a saying that you have to spend 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to become world class at a certain craft. 10,000 focused hours of deliberate practice. And by deliberate practice, I mean doing the correct thing over and over and over and over again. And to a lot of people, that's so daunting because 10,000 hours is a long time. That'll take years, if not decades, to do. And so in this video, I want to share with you 5 steps to kind of make it more reasonable, make it less daunting and more doable. Right? So what are the 5 steps? So the first step is knowing your goal. What craft or skill do you want to learn? And be concrete about this, be specific, because it's one thing to say you want to be a great basketball player, but it's hard to measure what it means to be great. And so it makes it easier to measure your progress if you make a specific goal. Like, I want to be a great 3-point shooter or a free throw shooter. Or if you even get more specific, like I want to shoot 90% from the free throw line. Right? And when you have goals to be specific, it's easier for you to know what you need to do to get in that deliberate practice. Now, step number 2 is deconstructing your goal and making a list of subset skills that you need to learn to achieve your goal. Right? So for the example of learning how to become a great shooter is how to have proper shooting form, or going into the gym and practicing your three-pointers for an hour, or how do you work on your performance under pressure. Right? There's a lot of things to consider just from one small thing like shooting how to shoot a three-pointer. What are the different things that you need to learn to become great at it? And what this needs is research. So that's step number 3, is research. Research how to have proper form. Research how to square up or shoot under pressure. Find certain drills that will help you perform better. One problem with this is a lot of people get stuck in research. And this means they spend so much time researching that they don't go out there and learn the skill. They don't practice, and they don't know that going out there, practicing making those mistakes and failing, that's your fastest way to success. So what I recommend is doing enough research so you can actually go out there and start doing it correctly and go from there. Go out there, shoot those 3-pointers, shoot those free throws, play that guitar, learn how to play golf, go to the driving range. And you're going to make mistakes. It's inevitable. You're going to make mistakes. Even if you spend hundreds or thousands of hours researching, you're still going to make mistakes the first time. And from there you keep practicing. And while you're practicing, once you catch your mistakes, you go back to the drawing boards, go back to the books, go back to the videos, and learn from your mistakes. And find ways to improve for next time. The fourth step is to remove distractions. Remove distractions. There's going to be so much distractions from your TV to your computer. They get so caught up and you're unable to make time for learning your skill. So figure out what distractions you have that you're willing to cut out of your life to learn this skill or this craft. Because everyone has the same 24 hours. It's just a matter of how you use your time. And if you're not willing to make the time to remove these distractions, it's hard for you to learn it. You're not going to be able to put the 10,000 hours in. Not only that, make it easy for yourself, right? The first time that you learn a new skill or craft is going to be really frustrating because you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to want to give up really easily. So you want to find ways for you to make it easy. Make it easy for you to say if your goal is a fitness goal and you have a hard time getting to the gym, you could leave your running shoes and your clothes right beside your bed so that when you get up, it's right there and it makes it easy for you to put on the clothes and get out the door. But make it easy for yourself. The fifth thing is, instead of focusing on working 10,000 hours, take baby steps. Work the first 20 hours. I want you to make a pre-commitment to make 20 hours towards whatever skill or craft you want to learn. And what this really does is it measures your seriousness. Right? So 20 hours is 40 minutes every day for 1 month. And so you got to ask yourself, is whatever you want to learn worth putting aside 40 minutes every day for 1 month? Because if your answer is no, how do you expect yourself to commit 40 hours a week for the next 10 years? Or 40 hours a day for the next X number of years, right? Like, it helps you find what you really want to do. And the fact that it's only 20 hours, it's the baby steps. It's you're building the habits for you to do what you want to do. When you say to someone that they have to spend 10,000 hours, it's easy enough to say, whoa, okay, I'm not really willing to do that. When you say 20 hours, it's a small bet. Right? Take small bets, because maybe after 20 hours you'll say, oh, this isn't really what I want to do. Or after 20 hours you'll say, oh, I love it so much. And so I want you to make the pre-commitment. And once you find that one skill, commit to it. 1 month. And you're one step closer to becoming a master. So this is one of many episodes that I'm going to make on the idea of mastery. So hopefully you stick around, and don't forget, move yourself, move the world. Oh, and don't forget, if you like this video, like the video, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.